So what the Prime Minister has done has set a very high standard, moral standard, ethical standard, very high. So the message is out to the whole country that it doesn't matter whether you are a minister or a cleaner. The law will apply, and if there is any doubt, then you will lose your job. And the Home Minister himself, he also has written saying that there is a conflict of interest. If I continue to hold my position and have an investigation, then this is a conflict of interest.
Bhairaja Pandey sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you, Bhai. I'm delighted to be here.
How do you see the Home Minister Sudan Gurung's resignation?
I am absolutely delighted with the way things have proceeded. There is a message in the sense that the government has said that in case of any doubt on the integrity of the minister will lose his post. It's a wonderful message. This has never happened in the history of Nepal. Slightest doubt on the minister and his past activities will cause him to lose his post. In the past, this has never been an issue. We have never confronted our ministers in the same fashion. So what the Prime Minister has done has set a very high standard, moral standard, ethical standard, very high. So the message is out to the whole country that it doesn't matter whether you are a minister or a cleaner. The law will apply, and if there is any doubt, then you will lose your job. And the Home Minister himself, he also has written saying that there is a conflict of interest. If I continue to hold my position and have an investigation, then this is a conflict of interest. So under the circumstances, he is going to vacate the post so that there may be an independent inquiry. When have we heard this kind of accountability in the past? This is the first time that our country is entering a phase of responsibility and accountability from the highest to the lowest. This is a wonderful development for the country.
Do you like his style of work?
The Prime Minister?
No, that's
The
Home Minister.
Home Minister?
Sudan Gurung.
There is no standard of behavior. Home Minister has to work the way that suits his personality. All of us have different personalities. The Home Minister had his personality. He was very popular the way he did his stuff. He was praised. A lot of people are sad that he has left the post, but at least it shows his high standard of integrity and honesty. So he was a little bit outspoken. He would go and visit places, and he was a very active minister. So it's a bit of a loss for the country for the time being, but I'm sure he will be proved to be innocent, and he will probably return with even with greater responsibility.
So how much do you know about his resignation?
I have just heard a couple of minutes ago that he has resigned on the ground that if he continues to stay in his post, it amounts to conflict of interest in terms of investigation of his past whatever activities. It may be purchase of some shares, etc. So he wants to vacate the position to allow for fair investigation, after which he may wish to return. That's fine.
So his family background is very poor, but he becomes suddenly so rich on the basis of what proof we have seen up to now. So do you think he is innocent?
Being rich is not a crime. Every person in the world deserves to be very rich. Now the question is, has he made his money in a legal fashion or an illegal fashion? Being rich shows brilliance. In America, if you are poor, you are considered to be not very intelligent. An intelligent person needs necessarily to be rich. Even Lee Kuan Yew said that if you are poor, that means you are not intelligent. If you are not intelligent, you shouldn't even have children. he said, because you'll produce unintelligent children. So the country expects you to be rich. We must expect everyone to be rich and as rich as possible. This should be our aim. So in Nepal, there's a problem. We seem to look at rich people with envy and jealousy, and we think that there is corruption involved. It's not necessary. People can be rich being honest and being hardworking, being innovative. So it's possible that all his wealth is earned in a legal fashion, and let's hope that every Nepali becomes as rich. That is our aim.
So this type of work will help the government to maintain the good governance?
Yes, this sets a standard of behavior. Every minister is now on notice. They have been told, slightest doubt on your integrity, you will lose your job. That's a great message from a very great Prime Minister.
So the government is in the right path, it means?
Yes, absolutely. This is the way to go. In Nepal, let us not tolerate anyone with less than honest intentions.
So you have, I think, visited most of the countries in the world, developed or underdeveloped or poor country. So this type of just like a government's task, have you seen in a rich country or in poor country actually?
No, I have seen countries that go up the ladder becoming intolerant of inefficiency and corruption. And those countries that tolerate inefficiency and they go down, all of them go down. And those who do not tolerate inefficiency, corruption, mismanagement, they go up. This is the formula. So I think Mr. Prime Minister has the right formula to go forward.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
So thank you.